how you doing? It's Katie P here at Slam Dunk Day 2 at Hatfield University. The pleasure of being joined by Hyro the Hero.
Dilio.
He is confused, he doesn't know where he is. This is a punk rock festival, there are metal bands playing. He doesn't know what to do, so I'm here.
Teach me.
I'm a teacher. I'm going to teach Hyro some heavy metal dance moves. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, start bouncing.
Alright, here we go. I start my bouncing out. Show. This is an old dance in Houston, and you go like, you rub your head so high, rub your head and do the south side. That's what that's that south side shit.
That's perfect. I feel like I've been infused with Southside rhythm now. Oh, thank you.
For sure, you got that. Gee.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hello,
Can
how
you,
are you?
Good. Can you introduce yourself for the tape, please?
I'm Sierra,
I'm Blake.
and we are Versa Emerge.
Okay, and you've got some very beautiful, rather scary rainbow heads behind you here.
Soul patches.
They do have soul patches.
Oh, it's delightful. I'd like to see the person they were cast from, that would be good. I was chatting to you just before the camera started rolling about how Red Bull Legengram kind of provides a platform for new bands to be heard. What do you think was the first kind of big step that you got when you first started?
I mean, I think the first step, it wasn't so much big as it was important, and that was having a booking agent lead us to a manager. And the manager led us to, you know, really shopped us out, kind of got us our name out there in the industry world, and eventually that got our name to a label. Labels being Fueled by Ramen was one of them, and that's just a really good way to get the ball rolling, because when you're doing everything on your own without getting your voice heard, it's really hard.
I think it's also really important to like first have a good demo. Even if you have one song that's bad quality but it shows your songwriting ability and shows your talent, then that's really all people care about, you know, like as far as the industry. So like don't think about too much about like having a polished recording, but having a good song and really show off your talent, because you know people will see through the quality and see really how your band is. And also thinking more so, not so much playing locally all the time, but really thinking on a national
Scale.
mindset, you know, just really book your own tour, you know, just get on the road, start doing it, like get out there, like, make friends with other bands and tour with them.
What I learned when I met Blake, because I've never been in a band, and I met him, and my friends at home that were bands, they would play locally, you know, every other weekend, and they would very rarely play locally, but it made such it generated a natural buzz in their own hometown, and that's how I live 3 hours away from them, and I heard about them. It's like they never play, we just want them to play like they're the hometown heroes, and I think that was really, really smart.
Did you find the whole kind of idea of taking on the music scene quite intimidating when you first started? Did it seem like a real scary kind of mountain ahead of you that you had to kind of climb?
I mean, I never thought about it. I was oblivious though, I'm still kind of oblivious.
Yeah, it's tough at first. It's like there's so many different things that are just gonna come out of the clouds and make things difficult.
I think if you're really honest though, and you're just doing your thing and being truthful, you're not trying to be like this, you're not trying to be like that, you're just making something that you really love, then people can see that, you know. People see through the fake nowadays, and I think it's really hard to fake it or be a carbon copy. So I think the honest you are, the better you'll do.
Would you say that that's the one sort of biggest bit of advice you have for people, or is there something that you wish that people had told you when you first started that would have made this experience easier?
I wish, I guess on my own part, I wish well, I mean, I guess it's hard because everybody's so young nowadays. I we kind of have to be young. The young generation's like really taking over, and we don't know ourselves that well when we're so young. So as you grow, you are really solidifying who you are, finding yourself, and how you want to be perceived as a person. And I mean, I guess it's more important for me, especially being a girl and fronting a band. So I kind of wish I knew exactly who I was or who I wanted to be, and from the beginning. But I knew that's impossible.
Do you have any regrets about how you sort of came across then, or how you were perceived when it first started?
No, I definitely don't have any regrets because I was always being myself, for sure. But I find it funny when somebody sees you transitioning and they want to call it out. It's like, that's me growing up, you know?
I think it's really easy for the certain bands that want to be in a band to be famous, to buy into trends and what's going on right now. And I think if you do that, you're almost doing it yourself. It's like, if you love music and you're a good musician, then you got to stick to what you're doing, even if it's not the popular trend right now. And if it's really quality, then that's what's going to come through in the long run. It might take a little bit longer, but ultimately, you know, you're going to have more longevity that way.
And also, when we first started, like I said, I'd never been in a band before, and I met Blake, and I came into this having no idea what to do. I'd never written a song or, you know, ever had done anything like that. And it was such a learning experience for me, him teaching me and just picking up on it. And it took, you know, at least 2 years to really just get into the swing of being in a band for the first time. And it was a lot of hard work. Like, I gave up hanging out with my friends, and, you know, I just lived on Blake's couch, and just because I really, really wanted it, and he really, really wanted it. And if you really, really want it, then you gotta give up some stuff.
It takes a lot of sacrifices.
Worth it?
Very well worth it. I mean, here we are, we're in Leeds. Not very many people get to come here and play an awesome festival.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the rest of the day then?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much for chatting.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey up, you alright? How's it going?
Good. How's your day been so far?
Brilliant, yeah, just played a show. Now I'm going to do some interviews for some people, and yeah, it's going very nicely.
In this sort of Leeds day versus Hatfield day, how do you reckon your performances will go?
Performance was great. We packed out the place we were playing. So I think it's a smaller stage. It's going really well. It's good to see people I haven't seen in a while as well. Like
it's been a good day. There's loads of good bands.
I've seen Wheeler over here. I haven't seen them since they crashed at our house and we danced to 90s Garage. I haven't seen Tom Aylward. Where's Tom Aylward?
Where's that little bastard?
I haven't seen him in ages. He's been neglecting us. He used to come to all the shows, and now he's too cool.
Big reunion then.
Yeah, big reunion. But we're only staying for a wee while. We're going back. I've got a meal with my mum and my girlfriend because we're on tour. They miss me, obviously. And then Champions League final. Big United fan. So hopefully we'll get Paul Scholes to break Messi's legs. That'll be a nice little farewell from Mr. Scholes and his playing career. Remember him for all the right reasons. And tomorrow's Hatfield, and I'm sure I'll see you again. And we'll have another conversation, but I'll be doing a southern accent.
Perfect.
Wicked.
Cheers.